Hi everyone and welcome back as I now take a look at Patrick Troughton, the second Doctor. Unfortunately I've only got 4 stories on DVD, so I'm only going to review these 4 because if I do buy any more they're going to be not for some time. So let's crack on with the 4 that I've got on my shelf. So it's a 4-part story from Patrick Troughton's era as the Doctor, and it's the classic one, The Tomb of the Cybermen. This is a real gem of a story. It's basically about a group of archaeologists trying to locate the last resting place of the Cybermen who died out some 5,000 odd years ago, or was it 500 years? I forget the time scale. And Doctor turns up on Telos as well with Jamie and Victoria. And as soon as the word Cybermen is mentioned, it pricks up his ears and he sticks around. Of course, the inevitable happens. They find the tomb. They find the upper layer of the tomb, the complex. And then obviously down below are the Cybermen in their frozen tombs waiting to be waken up. And they are. They are indeed. And the look of the Cybermen has improved for the time period this was made. Definite improvement of the look. And I don't know off the top of my head if this is the first time you see a more senior cyber figure. I can't remember off the top of my head. And it's the cyber controller. He's much taller than the regular Cybermen. He doesn't have a chest panel though. That's interesting. He doesn't have a chest panel. And of course, you got Cybermen. What else do you need? Cybermats. And we get to see a very small one to start with. And then eventually these big dudes, these big Cybermats, much bigger ones. And so, how is it the Cybermen got out? Well, they knew they were going to be released. All they were doing is just preserving their energy and buying their time. And they were released by this madman, Klieg, who tried to do a deal with them, fails. Then he gets hold of a cyber gun, and then he thinks he's the Emperor of the Universe, thinks he can control them. And of course, he doesn't. But what I liked more was the henchman in the background, Toberman. Now, he's roguish to start with, but when Toberman's been captured by the Cybermen and they fit him with a cyber arm and he's under their control for a while, the Doctor breaks that control. Toberman becomes the hero. He has a scrap with one of the Cybermen, then he takes on the cyber controller, then he shuts the main doors on the cyber controller, sealing the Cybermen in. Yeah, Toberman's a hero in my book. He started off roguish, he became a good guy in the end. Yeah, so Tomb of the Cybermen is a fantastic story. It's absolutely classic story, it really is. I believe the fight scene between Toberman and the Cyberman, when he smashes the Cyberman's chest panel and all that foam comes out, sort of upset TV watchdogs, you could say, at the time. Complaints went in, oh, this is violent, this is graphic. Okay, it probably was for the time, but by today's standards, it's absolutely tame. But the main thing in there, the big scene, the real big scene, is when the Cybermen wake up and come out of their little tombs. They're in individual tombs. The way they come out and they slowly wake up with that Cyberman music being played, that is a classic scene. It's got to be in the top 5 of classic Doctor Who scenes. That really has. Pacing in it is good. It chugs along nicely. Tomb of the Cybermen. Yeah, it's a real gem of a story. And it's well worth watching Tomb of the Cybermen, in my opinion, because it really is a classic. Definitely a classic. And on that note, I'll see you on due course on the next one. Yeah, Tomb of the Cybermen, 10 out of 10. See you next time. Goodbye.